So it's the first week of turkey season.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Besides youth weekend.
Exactly, yeah.
And I can't go because I am an idiot and making a series on Long Island, New York. Meanwhile, I leave this
Idiot.
with a fucking camera, and he captured some idiot footage with this camera.
I don't know if it was idiot footage. I thought it was pretty badass.
Actually, I love the bear, which I'll pull up the clips as we're talking about this. I
Yeah.
love the bear stuff. I think is really cute. The moves are cool. And you sent me that little clip of the person you went with shooting the Jake.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, when I got that on set, I was on set on Long Island. I had the biggest shit-eating grin on my face. I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
A buddy of mine asked me if I wanted to take one of his kids along hunting, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I don't care." And so we hunted that morning, and not really much was going on. We struggled for the first part of the day, and it was raining pretty hard. We drive past this field, and there's a tom kind of close to the road, a Jake further down, and it looked like what maybe was a hen down by the Jake. And I was like, "Oh, perfect," because there's this section of field
Mm-hmm.
that they were in. Right here was like a little bit of a woodsy break between two fields.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another field that was gently sloping down. And so we parked down at the edge of this field, end of this field. We U-turned, parked down at the end of that field. And because it was gently sloping up, we could get in really close to these birds.
Yeah. You were fucking close to them.
They weren't even 100 yards away. And I called the first time, and the tom gobbled at me 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure, oh, this is in the bag. This tom's dead. The tom, I can hear him spitting and drumming a little bit over the rise.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of goes up, and I see him. I can see the Jake coming slowly, and I was like, we definitely got him.
Mm-hmm.
I bet money we get him. But I was gonna see if I could get the tom too while we were at it. I was gonna try to shoot the tom, and Joe was gonna try to shoot the Jake, and I saw the tom kind of work his way up into the top of this field that we saw him in, and where he worked his way up to, I would have been shooting right directly over the road. Now, while it wouldn't have been dangerous, it would have been illegal.
Right.
There is a difference between illegal and dangerous. I thought about it for a second. I was like, he's gonna keep working his way right across the road, and he's probably gonna pull the Jake and the hen with him. So I looked back, and the Jake was right on top of Joe, and I was like, Joe, shoot him. Joe, shoot him. And that's when when you see me pan back, I think the thing was at maybe 15 yards, and Joe friggin' wallops him.
Oh yeah, it's a good shot.
That thing didn't go anywhere after
Yeah.
that shot.
Yeah.
I think it was like a 13-pound Jake, pretty standard Jake. And
As I said, look, if a Jake fucking walks in front of me, I'm gonna get the Jake. I do not care.
if a bearded hen walked in, I'd tell you to shoot it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If I saw a bearded hen, I'd be like, cool, I'm taking it.
People get so worked up about how big the tom you shot was and stuff. I just don't care.
If you get it, yeah.
Especially with I get it a little bit more when it comes to deer hunting. I get wanting to shoot like a bigger one because more meat in the freezer, a little bit more prestigious. But with a turkey, let's just keep this fun.
Well, you see, I'm not even like that with a deer. I'm like, no, I want.
Oh, no, neither am I. Really.
Yeah.
I'm saying I get wanting to shoot a bigger deer. Spike on left.
If a spike buck walks in front of me, I'm going to take it. That's going to be good eating.
Don't get me wrong. I've passed spikes before. If it was like the first day or something like that. Like last year,
a lot of that. Yeah.
So I had already shot 2 last year, and the first day I hunted over in Vermont was the second day of the Vermont rifle season, and the first spot I went immediately, spike horn went like right past me. And just because it was the first day and I had a ton of vacation time left.
Sure.
And I already had two deer in the freezer anyway. I was like, you can go.
Sure. No, well, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. People that get so worked up about you shooting a Jake, it's like, you know,
Yeah, I remember the third Jake that I shot, because
should have
when I
given
went
it
with you,
another year.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Why'd you shoot a baby?
Yeah. When
That
you wait
whole
for a
thing.
Tom, it's like, I didn't want to wait for a
I don't
Tom.
want to.
I'm here to have fun and eat a
Yeah,
little bit of turkey meat, man.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't care.
yeah. And any hunter, I think all hunters should be like that. I don't understand this dick measuring contest.
Definitely hunting. I'm not looking for a damn trophy. I've shot some nice birds and I've shot some nice bucks in my time,
Mhm.
but that's not what I go out to do.
Yeah, I want meat.
Yeah.
That's my number one thing when it comes to that. And so I saw him get a Jake. I was like, I would have been Joe. That was his
Yep.
name. If I was in his shoes, I would have been the happiest fucking. I would have been happier
I
than a
mean,
pig
keep
in
in
shit.
mind, this kid is a straight killer. I've taken him out a few times now, and
How old is he? He's
he's
16. You think?
16, and I
Yeah,
think that's his fourth or fifth bird,
yeah,
and that's his first Jake.
yeah,
And Joe, this is one of those kids that gives me a lot of hope for the future of hunting
yeah.
because he's just like us. He doesn't give a shit what it is. If you tell him to shoot, he's like, all right.
All right, I'm gonna shoot it.
He's shot a lot of nice toms already, like 3 or 4 nice toms
Fucking
already.
hey, it was last year with you. That was the first Tom I ever shot. The other 3 turkeys I had were Jakes.
Yeah, he shot a 23-pound tom.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I had that tom. I had been watching that tom for like a week.
Christ, I was happy with my 18-pounder.
Yeah, I had been watching that tom for a week, and I was like, that's a.
Okay.
Once toms get up over like 20, 21 pounds, they have a little extra waddle in their step. They just look
Yeah.
like a barrel coming towards you.
Yeah.
And this tom had that, and I was like, he's at least 21, 22 pounds. When he shot and I picked it up, I was like, he's definitely at least 21 pounds.
That's a trophy.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, Marvin, I was fucking tickled as all shit when I saw. Well, you said, hey, well, I got footage of a mama, a sow, and her cubs. That alone, I was like fucking awesome because
Yeah.
of course I'm obsessed with bears. Then you mentioned you filmed a moose a little bit, and I was like, hell yeah. And then you sent me that. You just sent me that video, no context, no anything. You just sent me that video, and I was ecstatic.
I think I might have sent, like, with the video, I might have sent, boy, did I just get some good footage.
Yeah, it's something. I don't even think you sent that. I just saw
Yeah.
the video. I was like, holy fuck, awesome.
I get just as much fun calling one in for a kid as I do shooting one myself.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I wanted to actually kind of talk to you about like youth season because to me, if somebody asked me, hey, could you, like, if a kid or
you take me under my wing.
and I would be like,
I will teach you everything I want that you need to know.
and I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea, but I'm honored.
I am tickled.
Hey, we'll learn how to be horrible hunters together.
Yes.
Like I say, I've shot so many turkeys, and then you just get those days where they make you feel like an asshole. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to do this.
I love
anymore.
it. Well, that's one reason why I love turkey hunting so much. Today, to me, is the embodiment of why I love turkey hunting so much because we're hearing them gobble. We're fucking seeing shit.
Yeah.
I just can't shoot it, And then
That's why they call it hunting, not killing.
right. And then we have other times like the Tom I got with you, the third Jake that I shot.
Just it.
It was just like not even 5 minutes.
Right.
It was over.
Yeah, I mean that Tom last year with you. I mean, we made a call, he gobbled, we hiked down in,
Marvin,
made maybe 2 more calls. There he is, shoot him.
that freaking Jake that I shot, the last Jake that I shot, it was nearing noon. It was like 11:50. And Mark was like, fuck, I'm done. It's raining. I'm done. And it's this close. And I'm like, yeah, all right, we'll start heading back. And he just casually blasts a call, and it's not 10 feet away.
Yeah.
I barely got the mask up, sat my ass down. He rounded a corner, and I flattened the fucker.
Yeah.
He was like not even 10 feet away. I was, and all of a sudden, he's dead, right? Like, he just twitched a little. He was dead. And I was thinking I was using a double-barreled 20 gauge that he had. I remember just sitting there and being like,
What just happened?
what the fuck just happened? And I'm like, that's the embodiment of why I love turkey season.
And
Yeah.
it'll eventually happen with you like that on deer too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've told the story before.
Yeah.
I told the story one of the first podcasts we did, but my
Yeah.
biggest one.
Yeah.
My biggest one from the time I shut the door until he was dead wasn't 3 minutes.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to that day. I'm looking forward to having that experience with bear. I'm looking forward to having that experience with deer. It's just, I love hunting.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. Do it.